They thought it was just another dive. Ehud Galili had plunged beneath the Mediterranean countless times before, but that day, off the coast of Israel, something was different. Through the murky blue, he spotted something strange. A line of stones. Not random rocks. Walls. Swimming closer, he found tools scattered across the seafloor. A freshwater well, perfectly engineered. And then, in the center of it all, a stone circle. Deliberately arranged, almost like a message from another time. He had just stumbled onto Atlit Yam, a city lost to the sea nearly 9,000 years ago. One of the oldest sunken settlements ever discovered, lying silent beneath the waves. And as it turns out, it's only the beginning. Because hidden across the oceans, beneath layers of salt, sand, and silence, lie forgotten cities, whole worlds, lost chapters of human history we're only now uncovering. And today, we're diving deep into them. But before we begin, if you're fascinated by lost history, real-world mysteries, and stories you won't hear anywhere else, hit subscribe and turn on the bell, because the next forgotten city we uncover might just rewrite the past. And if this story leaves you stunned, share it. It helps us reach more explorers like you and bring in even more lost stories back into the light. Now, let's begin. Atlit Yam. Submerged off the coast of Israel, this ancient city dates back almost 9,000 years, long before the pyramids, even before Stonehenge. 10 meters below the surface, archaeologists found homes carefully arranged, stone tools still waiting beside collapsed doorways, and heartbreakingly, a mother and child buried together, forever frozen in an embrace. But what truly stunned them was the stone circle, positioned perfectly to align with the rising sun. Why was it built? Was it a sacred site, an ancient calendar, or something else entirely? Something we still can't explain? And if a city this sophisticated thrived so long ago, what else have we forgotten? Now we cross the waters to Greece. Far from Israel, across the wine-dark sea, lies another ghost city, Pavlopetri. In 1967, oceanographer Nicholas Fleming and his team mapped the seabed off the coast of southern Greece. What they found stunned them. Streets, buildings, courtyards, tombs, and an entire planned city, 5,000 years old, perfectly preserved beneath the waves. Scholars believe Pavlopetri belonged to the Minoans, Europe's first advanced civilization. But earthquakes split the ground apart, and slowly the sea claimed it. Today, the city's outline remains so clear, it's like someone built it just yesterday. Walking its silent streets, you can almost hear the hum of daily life, long since silenced by the tide. And then to Italy. Imagine standing in the courtyard of a grand Roman villa. Laughter echoes from lavish parties. Mosaics glitter under the Mediterranean sun. Senators, generals, emperors, all gathering to indulge. This was Veii, the Las Vegas of ancient Rome. Here, emperors like Nero and Julius Caesar built their pleasure palaces. But decadence couldn't save it. Volcanic tremors shook the region. The coastline collapsed, and slowly, Veii slipped beneath the waves. Today, divers swim down corridors once walked by emperors, past statues, through fallen columns, echoes of power and ambition swallowed by the sea. A world where power, ambition, and excess now lie forgotten. Now, let's take a look at Egypt. Once upon a time, before Alexandria rose to greatness, there was Heracleion, a bustling port where Greek traders first set foot on Egyptian soil. It was a city of temples, markets, and colossal statues, so mighty it seemed untouchable. And then, it vanished. For over 1,000 years, Heracleion existed only in legends, until French archaeologist Frank Gaudio found it. Diving off the Egyptian coast, his team uncovered stone gods, shipwrecks, and golden artifacts, perfectly preserved in mud. Every discovery screamed the same thing. This city was real, and its fall was sudden and catastrophic. What could destroy a city so grand and erase it so completely? Onward to Turkey, where another city sleeps, Dolşiş. Perched on the island of Kakova, this ancient Lycian city faced wave after wave of disaster. An earthquake shattered its foundation in the 2nd century. Then, centuries of raids and abandonment left it defenseless. Today, its broken staircases and crumbled walls peak above turquoise waters. Tourists float by in glass-bottom boats, barely realizing they're drifting above a lost world. A place where families once lived, laughed, built, and dreamed. Back to Greece, near Crete, lies Oulu, once a thriving city of trade and culture, now barely a memory. Under the waves, stone foundations sketch the outlines of homes and temples, as if the earth itself is trying to remember what once stood there. Some say earthquakes pulled it under. Others believe the sea crept in slowly, swallowing Oulu piece by piece. Either way, the city slipped into legend. A silent reminder that nothing, not even civilization, is permanent. But it's not all ancient history. History doesn't always happen centuries ago. Sometimes it happens before our very eyes. Villa Epiquen, Argentina. A bustling spa town known for its saltwater's healing properties, until 1985, when a dam failed and the lake rose with terrifying speed. The town vanished underwater almost overnight. For 25 years, Villa Epiquen remained submerged. When the waters receded, they left behind a ghost town, salt-encrusted ruins gleaming eerily in the sun. And one man, Pablo Novak, who returned, refusing to abandon the only home he had ever known. Today, Novak lives alone among the ruins, a living memory walking through a drowned world. And then there's Dwarka. And then we come to Dwarka. In Hindu mythology, Dwarka was Krishna's golden city, said to have sunk beneath the sea after his death. For centuries, it was believed to be just a story, until divers off the coast of modern Dwarka found structures submerged beneath the waves. Stone walls, carved pillars, ancient steps. Is it the legendary city? Proof that myths are just memories we've forgotten? Or is it another lost chapter, still waiting to be understood? Either way, Dwarka reminds us, legends often hold grains of truth. But discoveries like these force us to ask, why do cities sink? Sometimes it's the earth itself. Earthquakes, tsunamis, volcanoes, shifting the land beyond recognition. Sometimes it's the sea, creeping higher year by year, swallowing shores. And sometimes it's us. We abandon, we forget, we move on. Until one day, a diver swims through murky water, brushes sand from a stone, and realizes this was a place. A real place, with dreams, with heartbreak, with stories too stubborn to stay buried. The past isn't dead. It's just hidden, waiting beneath the waves for those curious and brave enough to find it. And we're just getting started. Because new ruins are still being found. Mysteries deeper than any diver has yet reached are calling. And somewhere out there, lost civilizations are waiting to tell their stories. If you want to keep exploring the hidden side of history, hit subscribe and ring the bell. And if this story left you breathless, share it. Because the more we remember, the less we lose. But while cities lie hidden beneath our oceans, there's something even stranger hidden beneath our own feet. A missing planet called Theia. What happened to it? And how is it still affecting Earth, even today? Click the video on your screen to dive into that mystery next. Trust me, it'll change how you see the ground you walk on.